We'll take a look through the French papers now. For that, I'm joined by Nicholas Rushworth. Hi, Nick. Starting off with business and politics, as usual.
Monday morning here in France, and Le Figaro is leading on that change on the right wing of the French political spectrum. Les Républicains lancent la bataille de l'alternance. So the Republicans there, the new party on the block, aren't they, Chris? That's, what is it, Nicolas Sarkozy, the leader of what was the UMP, the UMP, which has been given the hump, literally, and is now being called Les Républicains, the Republicans, which perhaps doesn't work so well for Anglo-Saxon people like ourselves, but is really about Republican values and this whole question that's very much centre stage here in France at the moment. So Nicolas Sarkozy is planning to shake up the teams at the Republicans party this Monday and Tuesday. Of course, his whole effort is to secure his nomination as the candidate for the presidential election on the right in 2017. So the editorial in Le Figaro is, yes, Sarkozy's the one for us. Let's get rid of socialism and the socialist grip that the Socialist Party has on this country. So unequivocal, and again, Le Figaro, as every day, angry about the government in power.
Les Échos, meanwhile, the business paper saying that Sarko getting a bit of a war chest together to secure his future.
A war chest and very much a war machine of all the right aides in place and the right people by his side. But the party, the UMP, as we knew it, was hit by a series of scandals, wasn't it? Big Malian, also known as Big Millions, which is about alleged campaign financing irregularities. And we've seen in the news bulletin about the whistles and boos that his rivals got at the Saturday party conference. So, yeah, Les Echos there saying very much Sarkozy really carving out his empire here. And it's really saying that, yes, it's true, a new Sarkozy era is beginning. So, of course, that's echoed to in L'Opinion, which is one of the other main right-wing papers here in France. There you can see its front page saying that there is a battle ahead, a combat between Sarkozy and Fillon and Juppé. And its actual stress in its front page is not so much about the nitty-gritty politicking that's going on, but actually about the lack of activists that were present at the conference on Saturday. The thousands that were there were half the number of those that were expected to show up to really give Sarkozy that backing. And it's saying that really that just reflects the trend away in France from mainstream politics, which we're seeing a lot around the world.
OK, meanwhile, in government, the Socialists, Sarkozy's sworn rivals, declaring something that he himself might be proud of, a war on red tape.
Indeed, and of course the Socialists have been spearheading this since they were elected in 2012. Let's look at the front page of Les Echos, which there you can see Manuel Valls, the Prime Minister, and he and his government are announcing 50 measures this Monday, really to streamline the pressures and red tape for businesses. The paper looks at that and says this is the fourth time the Socialists have gone about this since they were elected 2012. This is the front page news as well for the popular paper Le Parisien aujourd'hui en France, which is saying that all of that mass form filling that you and I, Chris, have to put up with, that everybody here has, that's going to be streamlined with 50 measures as well for the general public. So very much all of those measures really come down to not writing things out on paper, but actually doing things online. So that paper actually interviews people in the street saying, well, what do you think about this? And this is, yeah, can I just send a text? So obviously that's good news and really for French people that there's a bit of trimming down going on there.
Much has been written about the sluggish state of the French economy and the form filling, encouraging some people to give up and leave the country, and more French women are doing that.
Indeed, 2.5 million French people are now expats abroad, and that paper, Le Parisien aujourd'hui en France, is saying, well, it's actually Mrs. Dupont that's setting the trend in terms of going off abroad and leaving her husband or boyfriend behind and saying, you know, you look after the kids in the house and I'll make some money abroad. Again, the paper interviews people, and 5 guys on the street, and they're asked, you know, what do you think about your wife or girlfriend going off and being an expat? And they say, well, mixed reaction. One guy says, well, you know, I don't mind going over to Canada and being a house husband and letting my wife earn the money, because look at the France today, the situation it's in, why would I be here? So again, that mood in Monday morning here in France very much not kind to the government and perhaps a little bit anxious about all the pressures we have to face with taxes and form filling and so on.
With that upbeat message, we're going to leave it there, Nick. Thank you very much.